G'day guys, welcome back to Spacies Arcade. It's good to be back here with you for another episode. It's been a while, and yes, this is a pickup video of two machines that you'll actually see behind me, guys. I'm not going to do the whole in-car thing, talking it all up. I do love doing that. I didn't do it on this occasion. A lot of reasons why, but I will talk through the backstory. As you know, always love a good backstory, so we'll talk through that. But you can see the two machines, guys, here. You would have maybe picked it with the music intro there from Michael at Player One, who was part of this, not directly part of this pickup. That'll come apparent when we get through the backstory, guys. But behind me, from that little musical interlude, people that have watched King of Kong, I've got a Donkey Kong. We have a Donkey Kong. I've wanted this for a long time, guys, and it's becoming harder and harder to get. You guys in the US probably going, it's a Donkey Kong, Greg, what do you know? It's like in Perth, it's really, really hard to get a Donkey Kong, let alone the US cab version. So we have that, and on this side here we have Moon Patrol, Williams Moon Patrol, also in the US cab, and it's such a beautiful cabinet, and of course a classic from back in the day, guys. So I've just added two awesome US classic games to the arcade, and of course we are in the VIP room, the VIP lounge, and I'm now in the what I'm calling the classic arcade corner, guys. We've got the console corner over the back there. The VIP lounge very much becoming, I've said it before with Simon when he said it's becoming like a retro room rather than the actual arcade, and it really is that. But it has some classic arcades, and we have the lion's share of them here. Of course, you know, you could go on and on and on with other classics. There's so many that could be added here. We don't have a pack, we don't have a Miss Pack, we don't have a Galaga here. A lot of those I put on my multi-pack, which is out of shot over to the left-hand side, and I can play those in here. We have the other games room, guys, for you guys who've been following this channel. That has evolved a little, just because it's had to, mainly because moving machines in here and things going out there and things moving away. So, all right, let's move on to this pickup. And this one's left field, guys, because I think I've spoken to you guys about a number of arcade cabinets coming, two of them from the US. Well, it wasn't these two. I still have two more cabinets coming from the US. They have been delayed again and again. I keep getting delay notifications, basically because of the shipping situation with COVID. It's crazy, guys. So anyway, two more machines coming in from the US. I'd love to share that with you. At the moment, the current date is early November. So all of that will probably work out pretty well, actually, in relation to a lot of other stuff that's been going on. There was another big cabinet that was, half of it was delivered into my garage in this last month, and then it went away. It wasn't fully delivered, and there's a huge story about that. Oh my goodness. So that's going to be a completely different episode, because there's a lot to that story, and that story hasn't finished yet. But yeah, and all of that, there's also been another pickup that Cal, who was also assisting, he was a lifesaver actually in the pickup of these two cabs. He's actually ended up picking up an awesome cab, which is quite funny, because it was a cab, when I saw it and I showed him, I didn't know exactly what it was. I actually said to him, this thing looks a bit janky, is actually the words that I used. And he put me straight. It was a diamond in the rough. He went away after I showed him, and sneakily went off and bought this cab, and I thank God he did, because it's really even more special to him, and I'm so glad he's got it. these two, let's get into the story here, and we'll get into some playability. There's lots to talk about here, guys. So the reason why Michael from Player One was at the start of this video is that these two machines were at Player One and have been at Player One. And I remember seeing Moon Patrol in particular, and of course I saw Donkey Kong. I was like, oh, I want these cabs. But of course Michael was building up his own, his own thing there. But I soon found out that those actually weren't his cabs. They were cabs belonging to another guy called Roy, who had actually put them because he'd run out of room. He'd done this standard thing, guys, like us, or everyone here, you guys included, that are arcade collectors. You just run out of room and then you start fobbing your machines off to other people. And so Roy had done that. And I remember trying to ask through Michael to Roy if he'd be willing to sell them. I was trying to like, you want to sell these? You want to sell these? And he was like, nah. Yeah, Roy was like, nah, I'm taking these to the grave. And I was like, oh man. And he's like, I love these machines. I'm not going to sell them. I was like, oh. And then out of the blue, he SMS'd me and said, I'm considering selling the Donkey Kong, the Moon Patrol, and a Space Invaders, which was an LAI Space Invaders. And I have no interest in that. I've got the Midway one. I've got the other two bare bones tater ones in the shed. So no, I didn't need that. But these two, I was like, oh, no. The timing was horrendous, guys. It was horrendous. Right in the middle of importing these other two cabs from the US, right in the middle of this other roller coaster ride of a cab, which I can't talk about yet, which I mentioned earlier, and just, cash flow wise, just wasn't good timing. But he said to me, look, I'm offering this to you first before I put them out. And they were really, good prices for today, because as you know, all the prices, guys, are going up and up and up. And it's one of those things, and it's one of those things that it's like a recurring thing. It's like, you can't say no, because you know that this opportunity is just not going to come up again. It will disappear. It's gone. I mean, I could say no, right? Really, I could. If I really think about it, I could say no. Optimus Sime's going, nah, Greg, you can't say no. You know you can't say no. Why are you even saying you can say no? It's useless, guys. I couldn't. I had to make it work. So I made it work. I paid them off actually over 3 weeks to get these two machines. That's how up against the wall it was. But I had to, because it's just, again, one of those things, you just let that opportunity go. I organised that, and then on the day, a couple of nights before the move, what I had to do is I had to move 2 arcade machines, guys, out of the setup to make way for the 2 incoming. And I reached out to Optimus Sime and I said, mate, because he's got a little setup at his work, and we should review that if he's keen to do that another time. Optimus, if you're watching, I'm sure you are. You have to let me know if it's cool. We can film your little setup there at your workplace. And I asked him, I said, look, could you take on Chase HQ and Afterburner? And I thought those 2 machines actually, because they're both working, which is a good thing out of a lot of my machines. And I thought they would work well with his other machines. I know that's his sort of era. So reached out to him for that, and he took it up and he said, yep, I can take those on. I knew you wouldn't have a bother with either of those. And so I had to get those 2 machines to his place, to his work, and then do the pickup. And the way the timing was, I had to get those to him on the Friday night and then do the pickup on the Saturday, and have my son lined up to help me with all of that. And then there was like a torrential downpour that was like scheduled, storm and everything for Friday. And I was leading up to it, guys. I was like, oh no, this is a disaster. My son was unwell, So he's like bailed, and so I'm stuck. I'm like, I'm now got to go deliver these machines to Syme in this torrential rain. So I got the trailer sorted, and that was cool. Didn't have anyone to help. Reached out to Cal, and Cal 100% was like, if it's arcade related, I'm in. I'm in. So he came to the rescue. Cal, big S, Superman, came to the rescue, helped me load the 2 machines to get to Syme's place. It poured, like absolutely, and guys, we didn't film it. It was just, again, it was just like all of this coming together was like so much stress. It's like, how am I going to make this work? I just wasn't in the mood for filming. Anyway, dropped those 2 machines off, guys, came back, and then that was it. And then Cal the next day came back again for the second day, met me at Player 1 and helped pick up these 2 beauties. Now, here is the thing. When we, this is crazy, guys. I'm so glad Cal was there because he can vouch for it, because I don't think people will believe me, because this is the second time this has happened. We picked up these 2 machines. We're actually helping out. We were trying to fix one of his turtles there was down, and we're working some other stuff. Anyway, along in the conversation, Michael says, I've got another machine that you might be interested in. And it wasn't there. And I'm like, okay. Now this reminded me of the Dunsborough Way trip that we did with Cal. And that's how I got the afterburner, was the guy, picking up the Chase HQ. And he said, yeah, he's got another machine. It was the afterburner. It was just crazy. Anyway, so Michael said something similar. I think Cal and I, hang on, another machine. What is it? And I'm not going to tell you what it is. All I'm going to say is, like, that little video at the start was part of Michael's collection of just amazing musical instruments that was in his garage as we went to pull out this 3rd machine in the pickup. And yeah, guys, again, it was like I couldn't say no. So that's for another episode. I've got it home. There's some problems with it. What I want to do, I'm going to get the problems fixed. I know what needs to be resolved. And then we'll do another episode just on that machine, because that is also a classic. And just right from left field, wasn't planned. Couldn't say no, guys. Couldn't say no. But I think for now we've talked enough, guys. Let's play some Donkey Kong. What I will say about Donkey Kong is, was recently made famous through the King of Kong movie, of course, and people getting back into it, which of course made the demand of the machine so much harder, or higher, and therefore harder to get. But way back in the day, and obviously all the way through to now, Donkey Kong is, and it's funny because in the King of Kong they go on about it. They talk about a wild barrel can get you, and you can die. And it's like it's so true. There's so many factors and randomness that goes on in Donkey Kong, and it's so incredibly difficult. That even now I just struggle with it, but I love it. Anyway, we're going to hop on and we're going to have some fun, but we will play Moon Patrol first, and then we'll finish this video. Okay guys, let's get into some Moon Patrol. It's strange layout too, it's a 2-way joystick, which again, like a lot of these games, guys, with the joystick games where you can sort of play them in MAME and stuff, I've always sort of moved away, to get the full-size cabinets, because it's like, well, you can sort of play it in MAME, but again, this artwork package and everything that this game and what this game represents from back in the day, having the original version of it and just everything with the bezel and just there's so much to this in terms of the enjoyment. And I forgot that this control panel is centered with the joystick in the middle. And I must admit, I'm wondering if I should be playing Jump and Fire on the left or I should be playing on the right. I'm pretty sure the machines that I had back in New Zealand, because they weren't in the original cabinet, it was just like the joystick on the left, so I'm used to the right. So anyway, I'm going to play it that way, but it is interesting that it's centered like it is. But anyway, let's get into some Moon Patrol, guys. And of course, you go to the right just to speed up. And these dudes drop stuff on you, and the latter ones end up putting holes in the ground and make it a little harder. But it's an interesting game, guys, right? Because like got the parallax scrolling for one, which is very unique, and maybe this was this the first parallax scrolling game? It may well have been. It's like really early on. The movement left and right is like sort of sluggish, and I remember this from back in the day, and it was even the same on the Atari version. Of course, that's how they wanted the game to be. It makes it harder because you're moving right to left, speeding up and slowing down, and you've got to get that right, and it's a big part of the game. It's a nice part of it. If it was too reactionary, it wouldn't be as good, if that makes sense. You guys that play Moon Patrol, you know what I mean. So yeah, a lot of the stuff was really original. The graphics on this from back, these guys here are going to do those bombs. This is where you've got to get tricky and see where those bombs come down that are going to actually create holes or not. But back in the day, oh shit, and it was just too fast moving into that, and I couldn't actually shoot the rock at the time. But yeah, this graphics, I just remember this just being like, what is going on? It's like 3D. It really was state of the art back then. And and the trick is like you want to go fast because you want to get the bonus and get the faster bonus for getting to the other point quickly. So you go too quick. The gameplay is just awesome. It really is. What a crater that is. Yeah, and the thing is with the gameplay is that top, you're focusing on the top while you're focusing on the bottom right. So it's like two quadrants of your brain and your eyesight that you've got to keep track of, which make this, again, a unique game. I can't think of another game that has these sort of gaming dynamics. It's just so cool. I should remember, and I remember that actually from back in the day. That bloody second rock after that. There we go. It's huge fun. Music is awesome. It is a classic, and it's one that you can. Oh shit! I forgot about these. Wow. Okay. Hang on. Let me try this. Got to get the timing right here. You can get. Greg. Okay, come on. Let me get a bit better here. It's just. Oh shit! Oh, what? Cal came over here, guys, and he went all the way through. Got into the second, championship era, changed his colour and stuff. I've never been able to get there from back in the day, and I still haven't been able to get there now, but I will definitely give it a good try now that we've got it in the arcade. So much like, and I played this a lot on my Atari 800. I played that version a lot when I couldn't see it in the local dairies and delis. Be like in one of the big major arcades. I played at home. It was just so unique. Anyway, guys, that's a quick look at Moon Patrol. Let's get on to Donkey Kong. Okay, guys, the challenge is on now with a bit of Donkey Kong. Let's go. And look, I don't have a save high score save kit in the moment. I've ordered one, the Pauline with the DK2 revision and high score save, and hopefully it will show walking straight past the ladder there. Okay, that's a good start. Hopefully that'll show my poor score of 20-odd thousand or whatever I'm going to end up with at the top of my game. And I think some of the experts say don't hang around down the bottom here. But I'm going for it. And the thing that I noticed about this game, guys, once I got it in the... Oh, shit. It was right there. It was right there. I recognised... the first thing I recognised was this control panel layer. Again, it can be played in MAME, but there's a short throw joystick. Wow, two big barrels coming down there. Yeah, there's a short throw joystick, which makes a big difference in this game, eh? Like, I play this on normal MAME hardware, you know, just random joystick configurations, and it's nowhere near as responsive as it is here. And I'm gonna do this again, and I just, you know, even the hand, putting your even putting your palm down ready to take the jump. It's so much. Oh wow. It's so much. It's comfortable and it's different, and of course it's a 4-way joystick as well. So if you're playing this on an 8-way, guys, is really difficult. You just can't quite get the you know, get everything so precise. The other thing, look at these fireballs on this level. They're just flying out of here. It's not right. These fireballs should not be speeding out. And Cal and I did some initial investigation. We were looking at, because there's different versions of the machine, and like Type A and Type B ROMs. It should be Type A, and we confirmed it seemed like it was. It's got the Nintendo of America copyright thing for the Type A. I'm going to have to go, I'm going to stuff that up now. Wow, they're super fast. Yeah, but there's something going on, right? So, like, everything seemed to check out that we've got the set A, but these fireballs are cranking way too quick for this very first stage. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe when we get the high score save kit and stuff, there'll be different, you know, be running the different code, I guess, and be running the proper set A. Something's been modified on this board, I think, maybe. Oh crap, did that badly. Oh crap, really? Oh shit. Oh no, guys, shit. Oh no. I was just crapping on talking. Alright, let me see if I can do this better. Again, it's really hard because they're moving so fast. I mean, if I can get good when they're this fast on the screen. Come back here. Come back. Buggers. Oh, wow. Wow. Wow, guys, come on. I was saying the fun slot Donkey Kong is possessed. Check this out. I was just going to bounce over there and bounce back. Jeez, man. Seriously, I got 11,000 here. Last man. Brutal, guys. It's brutal. We tested it. Cal and I tested it in MAME, guys, and we confirmed that it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. Some operator got to this somehow. Something's been modded, eh? It's really strange. Everything else acts like it should with the set A ROM set, and then there's that second one. We're going to have another game, guys, because that's just what I do when I get on Donkey Kong now. It's like, it's just so challenging, and there's so much satisfaction in that. And pretty much what I remembered back in the day. While I remember, again, another shout out to Cal for helping me pick up these machines. Like, again, without him, I wouldn't have been able to do it. Optimus taking on my other two machines. It's like free storage, and I know he gets to play them and all the rest of it. And a lot of people would be like, hey, that's not really a hard thing to do, but it still is, and I appreciate it. Come on, we're gonna make it. Come on, last one. Okay, such a thing, eh? You gotta, man. Oh, I just love it. I really, really do love it. Wild barrel. I can see why people get. Oh crap! I knew when I turned to the right, that barrel come down. Now the barrels aren't supposed to be so maneuverable with your movements on the first screen as well. And I reckon, again, this seems like it's not behaving like the first screen, because the barrel board, we got a number of wild barrels we saw come down before. So yeah, I don't know. Like that one, crap. I got distracted by that one coming down. I love it and I hate it. That's what I think of this. Constant love-hate relationship with this game. Risky business. Fuck. And that's my own fault, because I turned there, guys. I'm having another game. Oh man. I love the fact that I now have this at home. Actually, I couldn't do this thing here either where I could get... Oh yeah, no, I got it that time. It's the first time. I was trying to do that when Cal came over and it just wouldn't work. And again, we were thinking something weird was going on, but no, that's just my poor play skills. So I managed to pull that off this time. So I know the tricks, guys. I've been watching the videos, but I can't execute it to get a good game. I gotta really work out those timings better. Oh, what am I doing? I walked into that. I was worried about those barrels on the right, guys. It's just ridiculously difficult. Why do people make it look like, you know, some people can make it look like it's so easy, right? Oh, okay. So that was my, okay, that was just dumb. Oh boy, if we do this again. See, I couldn't do it that time. So I obviously didn't do it right. Fluked it before. Yeah, none of you buggers gonna go down. One of you did. So maybe it is behaving like the first stage should. So frustrating. So frustrating. It's like, it is even worse because it's like you sort of know the tricks, you can't pull them off. Oh. Okay, guys, we're gonna have to wrap it up here. One more, and this time, guys, I'm not going to stuff around. I'm not going to try and pretend that I can get like 1,000,000 points by stuffing around with a hammer. We'll just cruise up. We'll see how far we can get. Speed run. Let's see if we can get a little higher. Just with doing that, instead of trying to bang around getting points. I don't like it when they don't give you the points. It's a bit rude. Look at how many barrels are coming down here. Wow. Might get this one. Just pick up a few up the top here. Why don't you guys come down the side, you bugger? Okay. All right. 5,700, guys. These fireballs, this is a nightmare, the screen. Can't even do like the normal thing that you would do here. Wow. Really? Oh, I feel like I'm playing Pac-Man right now. I mean, like, look at these guys, they're just waiting there. This is tragic, guys. I can't even get up. Oh my god, okay. Oh, what? Okay. Oh, that's a little delay. Okay, we've got to get up higher, and then they'll come up higher. So they'll start following me up. I did that early because I'm just freaking out. And getting no one. Getting no one. No one. Oh, what am I doing? I was right about that dude. I realised he's not on the same... Okay, yep. You gonna stay there, man? Oh, wow. Wow, guys, wow. Yeah, there's something going on with this machine. This is not normal. And of course, we come back to the barrel board. Not like the Japanese ROM set that gives you, oh wow, I turned into it too. Not like the Japanese ROM set that gives you all 4 levels sequentially without the barrel boards in between. Oh! Man. It's just brutal. It's brutal, guys. It's brutal. I couldn't get more than 10,200. Okay. All right, look, guys, that's enough, and you get the point, right? But I love it. I still love, hate, love. I'm more loving it. I'm more loving it. I want to get good. I want to get good. And now that I have this machine in here, it's going to give me a chance to get at least a little better. All right, guys, let's finish up. So, guys, there you have it, the end of another episode, and I'm just so happy to have these two classics now in the lineup with everything else. I couldn't feel more blessed and lucky and appreciative of everything that's been built up over the last 4 or so years, guys. It's I do sit in here often, and sometimes I won't even play the games, guys. I'll just sit and have a few beers and just soak in the nostalgia and think about days gone by, and it's something else. It really is. So thank you for joining the journey. And I hope you do get some entertainment value out of these episodes. And I keep saying it, there is so much more ahead for Spacies Arcade. So hopefully you enjoyed it, guys. Hopefully you are doing well in your own circumstances. Very, very difficult times for everyone right now. I really appreciate that. And ultimately, this is a hobby, and a lot of people are doing it really, really tough. And so, thoughts with those people and the challenges that they're going through. It's sort of like, it makes a mockery of the sort of challenges that I have when I talk about challenges within the arcade. It really, really does. So I am really, really appreciative that I'm able to enjoy this. But please keep safe, everyone. And do what you need to do to help others that may be in need as well. It's important that we help each other for the very material and important things. So anyway, stops sounding like an end of a Jerry Springer show, and wrap this thing up. Thanks again, guys. Looking forward to doing the next video. Of course, I do want to play some more in between the two games. I think, my favorite definitely is with the Donkey Kong, and for that I gonna need some coinage, guys. Got a 20.
Fight like a robot.